So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. They get the handoff. Now Wilson. All in left side. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. A 3rd down run with Harris. A lot of grass ahead. He cuts to the right. Open lane there. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it, 1st and goal. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
QB sneak coming. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Harris. And he it across. Touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
Who the fuck you think this is, nigga?
Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked.
Goofy ass
But I
nigga.
think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40
late
before
hit.
going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Daniels on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did.
Man, block for me.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play get the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the thought bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. That ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes
Wide
it.
open, bro.
His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. Offense set for a 1st and 10. from the red zone now. He's on the move.
Dumbass.
And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Ross is going to cook here. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Harris gets it on the counter. And
God damn, bro.
for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Wilson's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some more success on future 2-point chances.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Dave, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down and 10. Daniels finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels.
What?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Again, Daniels to the air.
Bro, hold on to the fucking ball, bro.
Defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. From the gun, it's Daniels.
Fucking God, bro. This shit pissing me off.
Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in
We're
the
not even
backyard,
doing
we
shit,
called
bro.
alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He's gotten to his running back. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a one-score game before halftime. Austin Seibert
Stop
on
on
the
this
track
trash
extra
ass
point.
nigga. Not even doing shit.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Nigga not fucking doing that shit.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Wilson buys time, rolling right. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
This is Harris on second down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. George Pickens the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, we really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Boom, bro!
This won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, hit it right. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Flush down now to his left. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Seibert's kick is up and good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
This ain't got no defense, bro.
To throw, Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yeah, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good
stop,
start
bro.
field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And he's...
motion of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the
Show
running
me.
back, and you send it right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Fields on third. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Put it
Big
in
gain,
Jester.
14 on the play.
I ain't
And he'll
even
bring
pink.
up a Pittsburgh first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially,
better, he can't
was
throw.
waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's got room to roam
This
here.
nigga, like, he fucking suck.
Yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on first.
Bro, this nigga not good,
And he'll
bro.
advance this down to the 38-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second down here, another give to Harris. And his short game
Hurt that
gets them a
nigga.
new set of downs. Offense in the hurry-up
I
here.
ain't running this.
On first and 10, it's Fields. And they get to
Nice,
a
bitch.
way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Come on,
Not
nigga,
sure
hold
it
it
could be a
down.
worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. To the air, third and long. Chased out to his right. Austin's there to haul it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down. He'll throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the
Chance,
drive.
nigga.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Here's Daniels. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Throwing now, Daniels.
Bro, come on, catch the ball.
That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Nice,
They
nigga.
get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. Robinson has it. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
That's
They'll
intentional.
just throw it away, but here comes the flag. They nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you sit in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders needing a couple. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Daniels now.
I can't even
And
throw that
tough
bitch.
play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Looking to throw it. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. Seibert now to add the extra point.
Get another stop, man.
The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders jump in front now by 5. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push it deep downfield.
Damn, that's on me.
Inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
Shit, man. Come on.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not
What he
open,
gonna
he's
do?
still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line.
Come on.
At the 1.
It's in this shit.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
You better be passing. You better be passing.
Here's Harris.
He ran it in for game.